First things first, it wouldn't be right if we didn't start the weekend without thanking all the men and the women in our military. Today is Veterans Day, and not just today. Every day should be Veterans Day. It seems like every time I look at my phone calendar, there is a day dedicated for everything. Oak Tree Day, Pride Day. Hell, there's 30 days allocated to celebrate Pride. Dating App Day, Fruit and Vegetable Day, Bongo Day. I don't give a damn about any of those days. Replace them all with Veterans Day, because without the men and women in our military, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. You guys wouldn't be watching me right now. Even birthing persons. I know we have a lot of fun on here on the channel giving people who classify themselves as birthing persons a hard time. But if you're a birthing person serving in the military, just know you too are appreciated. The men and women serving in the military, you are appreciated. I could not do what you do. Even as a child, I was never good at taking direction, taking orders. If I signed up for the military, they would deny my application. Now, I know according to the calendar, we only have 1, maybe 2 days set aside every year to honor you guys in the military, but I think I speak for everyone when I say we appreciate you guys every day. All right, let's get into this. Back in August, Kenan Thompson was interviewed by Charlemagne the God. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Kenan Thompson, he's incredibly talented, but he's also incredibly confused. In the history of Saturday Night Live, Kenan Thompson's the only cast member who thought SNL was a career instead of a career path, a stepping stone. This dude's been working at SNL almost as long as Lorne Michaels. During the interview, he was asked about the potential demise of Saturday Night Live. The poor dude is staring down the barrel of unemployment. Rumors have been swirling for the last 12, maybe 18 months that Saturday Night Live's on the brink of cancellation. Why? The same reason all shows get canceled. Ratings, or lack thereof. Now, these rumors started when SNL was still drawing 6, 7, 8 million viewers. Looking at the ratings now, those were the good old days. Back in August, Kenan Thompson predicted that SNL had 3 years left, then it would be off the air. This would have the show going out with its 50th season. Now, that prediction was generous, because I don't know if Saturday Night Live is going to last that long. SNL is expensive to produce. It used to be one of the most watched shows on television. Definitely one of the most watched on NBC. Today, it barely cracks the top 50 on cable. It's clinging to the 10th spot on NBC. SNL is about to fall out of the top 10 on its own fucking network. When the season premiere debuted to abysmal ratings last year, Lorne Michaels called in a heavy hitter to save the show. SNL premiered last year with Owen Wilson as the host, drew 4.9 million viewers. Now keep in mind, the season premiere in 2020, the year of the Fauci, drew over 8 million viewers. In the span of 12 months, SNL lost nearly 50% of its audience. Lorne Michaels, being the experienced legend in the industry that he is, he knew how to fix the ratings. I know what to do. Let's bring in Kim Kardashian. She has 256 million followers on social media. Lonely men across America will tune in, hoping to see her cleavage. Yeah. Now, that strategy might have worked, 20 years ago. Lonely men on social media today, they're looking to see the cleavage of Seth Rogen. They're afraid of what Kim Kardashian has to offer. You show someone like Max Kellerman a picture of Kim Kardashian in a bikini, he screams in terror as he runs into the loving embrace of Jalen Rose. Now, bringing on Kim Kardashian as the host, it barely had an impact on ratings. Only an additional 300,000 viewers tuned in. Now, fast forward to this year, where SNL ratings could only be described as an unmitigated disaster. This show continues breaking records. The only problem is its record lows. Season premiere, barely over 4 million. Following 2 weeks, saw that record broken, with SNL averaging 3.7 million viewers. Now, Lorne Michaels is perplexed. He doesn't understand. Last month, the musical guest was Willow Smith, the daughter of 2 legends in Hollywood, Willa and his husband Jay. Turns out, America, we just weren't all that interested in seeing a bald woman completely bomb on stage. I think we saw enough of that with Sinead O'Connor 30 years ago. Like I said, Lorne Michaels, perplexed, he's confused. He's struggling to figure out why America continues to reject what he continues calling sketch comedy. I can think of a reason. There is nothing comedic about it. I'm going to show you guys 4 clips. The first 2 clips consist of the type of comedy SNL used to present to their audience. The second 2 clips are examples of woke comedy. Watch for yourself.
One time, an Iraqi reporter threw an actual shoe at me. He took it off his foot, lobbed it straight at my noggin. Then he gathered himself, took off the other one, and tried it again. But you know what they say? Shoe me once, shoe's on you. Shoe me twice, I'm keeping those shoes.
Here at Skechers, we pride ourselves on 2 things: making stylish, comfortable shoes at an affordable price, and having 0 tolerance for anti-Semitism.
That's why earlier this week, when Kanye West showed up at our corporate office asking to work with us, we said no.
No way.
No.
No, thank you.
And we immediately escorted him out of the building.
I'm woke.
Woke.
I'm woke.
So, why aren't my jeans?
Now they are. Introducing Levi Wokes. Sizeless, style-neutral, gender-non-conforming denim for a generation that defies labels.
Can you tell the difference? Can you see the difference between real comedy and woke comedy? Is it any wonder why millions of people have tuned out of the bullshit? That woke jeans commercial, that was their attempt at poking fun of the shit fucks, but they are so worried about offending someone, they're so worried about Twitter backlash, that they completely handcuff themselves into producing manufactured garbage. That shit would not pass for comedy in the WNBA dump. Now, to his credit, Lorne Michaels might have found someone that could give him a temporary spike in ratings. I'm talking about Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle, when you think about it, he is the perfect host for Saturday Night Live. His job is to make people laugh, something SNL hasn't done in years. When their audience tunes in Saturday night, they're not going to know what to do. They're not accustomed to seeing comedy without restraint, comedy meant to offend you. Inviting Dave Chappelle was a brilliant move by Lorne Michaels. He has a strong following. His specials on Netflix are successful. Several years ago, I saw Chris Rock at the Sanger in New Orleans. Dave Chappelle made a surprise appearance at the show. It was 2 hours of some of the best comedy that I've ever seen. I don't think any of it was rehearsed. It almost seemed like they were ad-libbing the entire time. It was brilliant. I think that was, 2016, maybe 2017. 5-6 years later, I still remember it vividly. It was that good. Now, Dave Chappelle is universally respected. When I say universally respected, I'm talking about him being respected by people living in this universe, normal people. There's just one small problem for Lorne Michaels. One tiny little problem. You see, Dave Chappelle is hated by the shit fucks. He's hated by birthing persons with purple hair. He's hated by experts in wigonometry. He's hated by pregnant men. In other words, Dave Chappelle's hated by people not living in this universe, at least mentally speaking. Now, these people make up, less than 5% of the overall population. The problem for Lorne Michaels, 90% of that 5% identify as writers for Saturday Night Live. Earlier this week, staff writers at SNL announced that they were boycotting this week's show. We cannot be in the same room with someone who makes jokes about birthing persons. Dave Chappelle is guilty of multiple violations of the woke commandments. Just think about this for a second. Your job is literally on the line. Your career's on life support. This show is dying. SNL's dying a slow, painful death. The woke fungus is destroying the franchise. Next to ESPN, maybe the NBA, I can't think of another show that's been more negatively impacted by the woke fungus than Saturday Night Live. The creator of the show, your boss, is doing everything he can to save the franchise. He brings in someone who is pretty much guaranteed to spike ratings. I'm sure advertiser rates are higher than normal this week. And you want to boycott the show because he made a couple of jokes about birthing persons? I mean, that's fine. That's okay. I mean, you are well within your rights to not work with someone you're uncomfortable with. If I were Lorne Michaels, though, I would tell every one of these shit fucks, don't bother coming back. It is not my job to cater to your feelings. It's called show business, not show feelings. Now, I'd be willing to bet every day you guys go to work, you're dealing with people that you don't want to deal with. Perhaps they make you uncomfortable. Maybe you don't agree politically. Hell, some of you might work alongside shit fucks who refuse to bathe outside of Woke Bath Wednesday. You're forced to wear a mask at the office every day to protect yourself from their toxic aroma. Now, do you have the luxury of telling your boss that you refuse to come to work? Sir, I'm not comfortable coming to work this week. Normal Nathan keeps misgendering me. He refuses to address me with my preferred pronouns. I have told him several times to call me shit fuck. He continues calling me he, him. Well, you do have a beard. Sir, how dare you? This is not a beard, it's a face protector. It's meant to protect me when I'm prepping the tossed salad. This is why I can't come to work for you. Credit to Lorne Michaels for refusing to back down to the bullshit. As you guys know, this is rare. This rarely happens. Netflix went through the same thing with Dave Chappelle several months ago. Some of their employees who identified as garden tools pressured Netflix to pull his specials off the air. They threatened to boycott coming to work. Netflix said, well, that's okay. That's okay. We will cater to your feelings. Gather your emotional support shovel and get the fuck out of here. Now, I would like to sit here and say Dave Chappelle is going to boost ratings. I hope he does. I really hope he does. But SNL has gotten so pathetically bad, I don't even know if Dave Chappelle can save this show. In the history of SNL, there has never been more political material available for satire. Bumbling Biden, cackling Kamala, Rachel Levine, the Supreme Court justice who couldn't define a woman, Gavin Newsom, Stacey Abrams. Hell, you could write an entire show centered around the fantasies of Stacey Abrams. She spent the last 4 years touring the country pretending to be a governor. SNL refuses to touch him. A show built on political satire refuses to make fun of politicians. Then they wonder why they're on the brink of extinction. Well, let me know what you think. SNL writers boycott Dave Chappelle. Do you think he's going to boost ratings? Hell, at this point, is SNL even salvageable? Can someone, anyone, save this dump? Let me know. Sound off in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe. Click the notification bell to receive all notifications from the channel. Best way to contact me is by email at btlkc84@gmail.com, KC_BTL84 on Twitter. I'll see you guys later.